Look, y'all. I got a few videos coming. So I'm not just gonna drop this video and leave y'all without nothing else. But I got a phone call, y'all, off the app. I got a phone call not on the app, off of the app. Somebody called my phone. An individual dialed my number and called my device. They made a complaint, y'all. They went to the police. And I got it right here. So I got a phone call from the Boston Police Department. Now, I got this paperwork about a week ago, a little over a week. And I've been treading lightly, being careful, proceeding with caution, walking on thin ice. I've been thinking. I'm not like you because I don't react because of action. I gotta be calculated with this, and I gotta be careful. Now, I got that phone call from the detective, and he explained to me the situation that was taking place. You know what I mean? And I gotta be careful with the words that I use when I'm making these videos, and I'm saying because I'm going against some heavy hitters, y'all. I'm going to war with big dogs. I don't got no legal team. I got the little resources that I got, but when it comes to this, I gotta be careful. So the detective, he spoke to me, he broke it down. So, you know, I went over to Boston Police and I got the incident report. I got the complaint. At about 1:30 on Tuesday, April 29th, officer, I'm not gonna say his name, while working the front desk of 8-1 was approached by a citizen who stated that they were threatened online. The victim, I'm not gonna say his name. The victim stated that around 10 a.m. while he was at his personal residence, he had posted a video on YouTube on exposing the misappropriation of government funds for the La Colaborativa Youth Center in Chelsea, Mass. The victim stated that an individual named Brian Angelo, date of birth, commented on his video threatening him and his family. The victim stated that an individual named Brian Angelo commented on his video threatening him and his family, stating, "I will give you 1 week to take this video down. I am hitting my Jews. We will find where you work at. We will find what your parents do. We will blow your SHIT out N-word with the ER. Like it says, we will blow your poop out N-word. I will give you 1 week." He is fearful that Mr. Angelo is asking others to find him and harm him and his family. Mr. provided A1 detectives a copy of the video, the video threat on a zip drive. They handed him a zip drive. So let me break this down. Because y'all not thinking with y'all brains. You got two brains. One on the left, one on the right. You have two brains. Tú tienes dos cerebros. You have two brains. There's two brains in here. It's not one. It's one on one side and one on the other side. You got two, so use both of them. Nate, look, bro. I'm not calling the police on you. I'm not calling the police on nobody. I gotta be careful because the way you play, I can't play. You not playing fair. And I don't got no ill will towards you. What was our interaction, Nate? For those you don't know, what was our interaction? Yo, I asked you with respect, out of respect, respectfully, to remove that video. I asked you with respect, out of respect, respectfully, to remove the video from your platform. You, my friend, on the other hand, were the one that was disrespectful and harassing. And then you want to go to police. Shame on you. Shame on you. You went to the police. Yo, and let me tell y'all something. Nate didn't go to the police. He used he used another individual. This person that made this complaint was not Nate. It was a relative of Nate's. And I'm not going to disrespect, I'm not going to be like you because me and you aren't the same. I respect my elders and I respect elders. I respect anyone who's older than me, even if they're 1 year older than me. I respect you because you're older than me. That's how I was raised. And you look like a young kid. And you going up to people you don't know. You going up to people you don't know. And you talking to people, you being sarcastic, you being funny, you being condescending, and you being disrespectful. And then you got your pops with you. Yeah, that's your pops, right? In the video, laughing on the side like it's funny. Yo, bro, what are you exposing? You talking about you an independent journalist. I'm an independent journalist. You ain't had to go to police. We on the internet, bro. You trying to take me away from my family? You want to get me shot by police, bro? You want the police running down on me over the internet? But didn't you run down? Because you ran down on Gladys, right? Because she got to handle that. She got to face that. Because she's in the public eye. She's in the public's eye. She's in the public's eye. She got to be front center. She got to answer the questions. So, you worrying about how much money, Gladys. See, I've been respectful. And I told you in this video, I'm not going to disrespect your family member. I'm not going to respect the man that put this complaint on me. The rich, Jewish, white man that put that complaint on me. Because he sees some poor people getting food and he's upset. That's not what's being taking place over here. You're not trying to figure out why they're giving out food to the poor people. That's your whole getup. That's your whole gimmick. You're upset that they're giving out food underneath the bridge to poor people, that anybody can pull up and get groceries and go about their business and go home and eat. You trying to figure out where the funds is coming from. And you upset that they underneath a bridge. And you upset that Gladys is making $200,000 a year. And then you upset about the migrant shelter. Yo, Gladys ain't Barack Obama, bro. She's not Donald Trump. You going to my hood, bro, where people done lost their life, bro. And you playing games in Chelsea, Massachusetts. You Jewish. You worrying about that $30,000 party. How much was your bar mitzvah? Should I call your father and ask your father, yo, how much was Nate's on bar mitzvah? How much did that run? How much was the hall? How much did it cost to feed everybody? Yo, they doing magical things in Chelsea. If you wanted to get in the know in Chelsea, you should have hit my line. I would have plugged you and I would have walked you in the back door. You don't got to be sleazy about the way you go about doing your things. You don't got to be sleazy, bro. You don't got to be disrespectful, because we don't disrespect people. You see, let me tell you something. People that can disrespect anybody that they don't know, like you see the way Nate just goes up and he's just being rude, he's being funny, he's trying to be like, trying to make it look dumb, and you know what I'm saying, trying to make somebody look stupid and trying to expose somebody. But for you to have that character and then have your pops on the side laughing, like, laughing, yo, you look like a creep, bro, with your Colombian fleece. I'm going to be real. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm saying in man to man, in that situation, you on the sideline, you talking to somebody serious, you talking about something serious, bro. Y'all went over there with your cameras and your microphone with all that, and y'all was trying to get content for your story, and you over there laughing. That's not no clown stuff. You a grown man, and you laughing, and you just talking about people getting free food. I already told you they got to give Gladys more money, because she's not making enough, because you put that number out there. I ain't know how much money she made. And Gladys Vega don't need money, because they go, yo, things just work her way. Things just work her way, bro. That's the way the universe works. She's not going to need for nothing in her life, because she's blessed. She told you 36 years. You couldn't even believe it, bro. You making it seem like she said 36 years she's been dealing with migrant shelters. You trying to flip the word. How long? She's 36 years. That's a lifetime, bro. Yeah, she's been doing the Lord's work for 36 years. She's been doing God's work for 36 years. This is what the problem is about, bro. You mad that lineup of the city hall, all the employees of the city hall, that first row was all women. That's what you mad about. But that family got a lot of powerful women. You wouldn't know that, bro. This is something that you could have figured out. You could have came and hollered at me, man to man. You could have tried to figure this out, what you really wanted to know, because we got the answers. Nobody's ducking, nobody's hiding. You coming through creepy. You calling the police, bro. But you pulling up on people. Well, we can't pull up on you? I'm sorry. I didn't know you was a crybaby like that. I'm sorry. I didn't know you was delicate like that. But you pulling up to people with cameras, and you rich. You're rich. You got bread. You got the bag. Your pops got the bag. How much do you pay a month for rent? $5,000, $6,000 a month? You got the bag. You worrying about some poor people getting some food? Gladys Vega don't care about no money. She's just blessed in that situation because she's been given the opportunity to help people. Do you know what it's like to help somebody, bro? Out of the goodness of your heart? Or all you know how to do is just crush people's dreams and serve them with criminal complaints? You want to remove me from my household? You want to put me back in the slammer? You want to see me under the jail, right? I asked you respectfully, with respect, out of respect, to remove the video. Because what you're doing is wrong and you just don't know no better. You don't know no better. Because if you did, you would have never did that. I don't wish no ill will on you and your family, bro. I don't live life like that. And I don't live life in fear. I don't fear you. You fear reality. You were scared in the public with your pops. Why you don't invite me to come holler at me? You should have hit my line. You should have hit my line like, what's up? You don't think I can conduct myself civilized in a respectful manner? Conversing with you, whatever you want to debate about. I don't want to debate with you. I don't even like arguing, and I don't like confrontation. You upset because I have an aggressive tone? You scared over the internet, bro? Don't be scared of me, bro. You don't got to be worried about me. You got to be careful with what you doing and be careful on what you doing. Because karma, you got to worry about that. And you Jewish. So you got to worry about your Lord, your God, the God you worship. Yeshua. I think. I don't really know because, you know what I'm saying? I don't know their name, but Yeshua. Or I think the name is. But that wasn't cool. That, like, to do this? Yo, bro, when I got that phone call from the police, I said, damn, I'm going down. And I've been preparing for this because I knew it was going to get to this level because of how powerful my voice is becoming and, you know, all the success that I've been having with my social media. I knew it was going to get to this level where I was going to be receiving these letters and these phone calls and these complaints. But why you mad at me for? Because my voice was so powerful and my energy, I know you felt it. I know you felt it. You could probably, it was almost like it was just, you know what I'm saying? Just to experience it, oh my God. And I asked you with respect, and I hope you take that video down. And I'm telling you to take that video down. Not because it's a win or lose thing, bro. It's because you're doing the right thing. Because you don't know that lady. And you don't know those people. The good people. They're good people, bro. The best people, bro. Those are people that'll give you, yo, oh my God, you need a shirt? Take it out, put it on, boom. Those are people that'll help you. You don't help nobody, bro. I'm talking to you, Nate Friedman. You don't help nobody. Your dad don't help nobody neither. Y'all not giving away no money. Y'all got money. Y'all got a lot of money. Y'all got a lot of money. How much you paying for rent? How much is your car notes? You guys are paying, you guys have a lot of money, bro. So don't front like you bad because they got some, that they making a little bit of money now. Now all of a sudden they making a little bit of money, you want to get involved now. Oh no, she's making $200,000. She needs more money. She needs more money. You think I'm playing with you? I'm not playing with you. She needs more money. You need to make a video on putting up her salary. Because the work she's doing, you could never do. You, your pops, none of them. And I'm not going to disrespect your family members because I got respect. And I don't disrespect people I don't know. I'm not like you. I love everybody. What you doing for somebody? Can you tell me, can you contact my phone the way the detective contacted my phone? Tell me when you're going to help somebody in any way so I can record and pull up and show you doing something good for somebody. I'm drinking water because I'm not drinking no soda. I'm drinking flavor water. Zero everything. Everything's zero. Everything is a flavor water. It's strawberry. I like strawberry. But you had your peoples come and bring the law enforcement in this, bro. It hurt. I couldn't believe it. I look at you like my sister. If we was in the court of law and I was on one side and you was the other side, like you know how the lawyer, the defense, and then the DA, I would have referred to you as my sister. My other counterpart. You was that scared? What did you think was gonna come with this, bro? Cause you know you're doing bad stuff and you see somebody's reaction and it scares you because you know you're doing something wrong. You know you're doing something wrong to some good people. And that's the problem. You abusing good people. Gladys and her family, yo, you know why you gonna play with them like that? Unless they doing something wrong. And they're not doing nothing wrong. And I don't think they can do something wrong. And even if they was doing something wrong, it don't matter to me, bro. You're not playing with people you don't know. You don't know these. You don't know nobody. You don't know nobody. Never heard of you, bro. Up until now. Because you did that little video. So you got a little bit of buzz. You ain't got to worry about it, bro. I'm not looking to hurt you or nothing, bro. I can't believe that's even in your brain, bro. It's just like I'm not going to say it's racist, bro. Because I don't like doing that racist stuff, bro. But damn, bro. Nate Friedman and your family, you hurt me with that, bro. Excuse me, because I'm helping a lot of people, bro. And I'm doing good in the community, bro. And I'm promoting positivity. And I changed my life. But you didn't deter me, you didn't change my confidence or nothing, bro. But it was just a simple fact that this was in your brain, bro. You gotta learn about culture and diversity, bro. You gotta learn about different areas, bro, and cultures. You going to Chelsea. I'm from Chelsea. I grew up in Chelsea. I went to school in Chelsea. I lived in Chelsea. I was in the projects in Chelsea. I went to school in Chelsea. I went to jail in Chelsea. I got arrested in Chelsea. I lost my virginity in Chelsea. I made friends in Chelsea. Everything, the childhood, was out there. So, you know your neighborhood. You're not from there, bro. You're not from Chelsea. You never got a haircut out there. You never been to a barbershop out there. Who you know in Chelsea? I want to know who you know in Chelsea. I want to know who's your peoples in Chelsea. What's your contact out there? Because it's easy to get with somebody in Chelsea. When you want to talk to somebody in Chelsea, it's easy. But who do you know? You know me. Why you don't hit my line, bro? Why you doing this, bro? Why you doing this, bro? Why you don't hit my line? This is what we doing to each other? Nate Friedman, the Friedmans. I don't know how to pronounce your name. You got a Jewish name. I don't speak Jewish. I don't know how to read Hebrew. I respect the Jewish people, and I love Jewish people. I love Jewish people because let me tell you why I love Jewish people. Because the Jewish people have, they got their own ambulances. They got some sort of healthcare. I don't know what it is, but they got their own. I think they might have their own police too. They got their own police. I think they have Jewish police. I love the Jewish people because of that. They got good lawyers. And They're religious. They love good. They're good people. They follow religion. They take care of their own people. And yeah. What's the other thing? I like when they put the candles. And I like, me personally, I like when you see the Jewish people with the thing on their head, and then they're praying on the wall, the religious wall, the wall with something. Is they go there and they pray on the wall. I like that. And yeah. But you're not gonna come here and do this and get away with it. You hurt me right here, bro. You hurt me with that one. And I don't need no apology from you, bro. Because this is desperate times. And you're dealing with desperate people. So I understand when you're walking the streets with your pops. Because you feel a sense of security. You feel a safety blanket. Of course, that's the man that nurtured you, carried you, you bonded with, watched you grow, fed you, provided shelter for you, education. So you feel that sense of security there. So you feel safe. But let other people do that too. Let other people have that experience of feeling safe in their neighborhood. Where if they go in and get some food, whether they have shame or if they're embarrassed or if they don't care, you see me there. I'm over there. I'm coming home with the banana box stuffed with the food in the grocery bags. It's free food. That's a problem? To give away free food? That's a problem? To have fundraisers and throw $30,000 party? Let me ask you a question. How much was that bar mitzvah, Papi? How much was that bar mitzvah? How much was your bar mitzvah? Because when you're dealing with a hall, you're dealing with the catering, you're dealing with the everything, the drinks, the bar, yo, bro. People got money. It's not only you. You're not the only one with money, bro. And that's what you think you got that on people because you see other people making money. You don't know nobody who's doing some good stuff like that. Y'all not involved in the community where you're just blessing everybody like that, the masses. You bringing light and awareness to Gladys Vega where she's doing something powerful and magical that you wouldn't even believe. Like, yo, what? This is going on. People are getting shelter. People are getting food. Yeah, but they don't care. They're just giving it away. They're just giving it away, bro. Money. Cash, money, food, everything, bro. And nobody's asking for nothing back. They're just giving it away. But somewhere in your heart, you just can't fathom that thought. The idea of doing something good like that. And that's my problem. But this right here, it took me a while to make this video because I've been in an emotional state. I'm like a chameleon. But you can see how I adapt through change. You can see how I adapt through pain. I'm an emotional chameleon. I can adapt. It's a lot that I gotta cover. And the whole thing, everybody asking me about, yo, what's going on with you, Nate Friedman? What's going on with you and that white kid? And I'm just like, yo, bro, ain't nothing going on with him, bro. He's all right. But he just don't know no better. But you gotta hit my line. You have to hit my line. Hit my line, bro. So we can build. So we can build and understand each other. Or maybe your heart is filled with so much hate and evil that you can't succumb and really just dial my number and give me a call and see where it went wrong. And have that conversation. Because ain't nothing funny. I know your pops was there laughing, but ain't nothing funny. I know your dad was there. He was there, the senior, Mr. Friedman. I know he was there, and he's laughing. Ain't nothing funny, though. Nothing was funny at the moment. You got a smirk on your face, you're cheesing. Nothing was funny. You understand that? The conversation needs to happen. The dialogue needs to be dialogue. You're not playing with people like that. You wouldn't like it if nobody played with your peoples like that, bro. You wouldn't like it if somebody ran down on your pops and put a microphone and a camera in his face. He's not ready to engage like that. He's not a free spirit like that. He probably a man short of words. He probably can't even articulate himself properly like that. We don't know. You wouldn't like it if somebody did that to you. But you're doing it to other people, and then you complain, and then like this. You see what I'm saying, bro? How this is ridiculous? So you going up to people, blah, 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 blah. But then if somebody wants to do it to you, you can't do it to you. What part of the game is that? But, yo, bro. Whatever, bro. Whatever, bro. If you're going to be like that, then lose my number. Lose my number. Peace and love, y'all. I love y'all. I love everybody, bro. I'm going to drop some more videos, too, about some different topics. Peace and love, y'all.